This is Afternoons with Annie on 94.3 Radio 1. Well, that's the show I host, and today I have a super exclusive guest on the show with me, Matteo Bocelli, the son of the iconic singer-performer Andrea Bocelli. Matteo, so nice to have you on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure.
This is your first visit to India.
It's my first visit to India, and I was dreaming this moment since years, and because it's always been very fascinating for me, this country. And also, as I was telling you before, in Italy we had a famous writer called Tiziano Terzani that wrote many books about India. He fell in love for this country, and so he has been here for many years, and so I got very interested in this beautiful country, and so I said one day I have to go and visit, and who knows, maybe do something musically for this country.
Yes.
And this dream is going to be
true very soon. Yeah. Well, there is a collaboration which he can't talk much about, but there are playback singers, the top ones involved in this collaboration. We will talk to you about it as we go along. Tell us about the time that you first got on stage with your father, Andrea. How old were you?
I was 19.
Wow.
Yes, because I recorded the duet Follow Me. We together. It was a song about the relationship between father and son, and I mean, I'm very close to that song because we through that music, through that melody, we, let's say, gave to the world the true and authentic relationship that there's always been with my father, and it's very strong. Even if he was traveling so much when he was very little, he always let us feeling very close to him. And today, yes, I mean, I have to say a big thank to my father for all the beautiful experiences that I lived since today.
That's so cool. Fall on Me video is something you must watch because it's got so many beautiful moments with your father, right? Those pictures, those photographs of you being fast asleep and your father above you, taking care of you, on his shoulder, him loving you. And those pictures, I think, speak a lot. And that's what the essence of the song is, and it's really beautiful.
Yeah, I always say that if that song worked, it's because it was based on a true and authentic, relationship between father and son. And music has always to be about this, about truthness.
Yeah, and of course it made it to the soundtrack of Disney's Nutcracker and the Realm. That is also pretty cool. You started off on a solo journey, which is your own music. You are a gifted songwriter as well, Matteo.
Yes, I was, let's say, since, till 2 years ago, I was, let's say, composing some music, but mainly, recording on my phone and keep it there, not really developing them. And thanks to my label, when I signed almost 3 years ago now, they gave me the chance to write and compose with a lot of amazing authors and musicians, and that opened up to me a world, and that's where I started to develop in a more serious and concrete way my writing part. So yeah, it's a beautiful journey.
I hear you have written at least 80 songs in the past 2 years?
Yeah, around 80 songs. Now it's time to start to select some. No. I mean, we will, of course, but it's time now to select some of these songs for an album that it will be out before the end of this year.
Yeah, debut album, that's what he's prepping for. 2 solos, 2 singles, in fact 3. Closer, Solo and Dime are already out. They have released, and you're waiting for a few more to release. The debut album, like he did mention, towards the end of the year. Can we hear a few lines of any one of these songs from you?
Okay, I would do the last release we just did. We have 2 versions of that song. One is the Spanish one, that it's Dime. The other one is Italian, Dimmi.
Okay.
And Dimmi in Italian means tell me.
Oh, okay.
And the song goes, Fuori casa questa sera tu mi gridi dimmi, dimmi, dimmi. Mi conosci, sono serio, anche se non sembra vero. Perso dentro i tuoi silenzi, io ti chiedo dimmi, dimmi, dimmi. Sembra che sono lo stesso, non ho chiesto niente.
Time. Not time.
Yes.
I stand corrected. That's a beautiful song, and we're looking forward to a lot of work coming from you. And I know you cannot talk much about the collaboration, but do you have plans when the Indian collaboration is going to come together? Is it going to be part of your debut album?
Well, probably yes, but so
What?
let's say more certain. I would say that this song will be out before the end of this year. So
Wow.
you have to wait for a few more months.
We can deal with that. We can
Yeah.
handle it.
It's just to create, some suspense.
The mystery around it, and that's good. Okay, let's quickly go to a quick fire round. Let's get to know you a little better. What is a movie you watched recently on an OTT platform, on these web platforms that we have, like a Netflix or Amazon? Did you watch any
Okay.
movie recently that you really liked?
So Netflix.
Anywhere, any platform.
Yes. No. Yeah. No. I was thinking of. Oh, yes. No. I watched the last movie Will Smith did on the story of Serena.
Serena Williams?
Yeah.
King
Serena
Richard.
Williams, King Richard. It's
Wow.
a very beautiful movie.
Yeah.
And yes, I mean Will Smith.
He's
is-
won Best Actor
Yeah, to
almost
me,
in every award.
he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest. So. and I have a picture of us when I was very little. I was probably 6 years old, and it was like me, like this, with him, with his hand on my shoulder. And yes, I always found him very like an amazing actor.
Yeah, he is. Okay. Tell us about international musicians that you are a fan of, that you really like. When you were growing up, you were listening to them. 2 names.
So 2 names. When I was very little, I always loved Queen. Yes, I was a fan of Freddie Mercury. And growing up, I followed all the career of Ed Sheeran. He's
Yes.
probably my biggest inspiration in music.
I've seen your performance, your cover of Ed Sheeran. I
Yeah.
think your father also joined you at some point there.
Yeah. I mean,
that was
actually,
lovely too.
He's told me my dream collaboration, but I push for that because I was, I'm still in love with that as artist and
Yes.
also as person because he's such a humble and simple person. He's an amazing human being, I always admired his like Ed for bringing lives just with his voice and his guitar, being able to entertain 80,000 people with just voice and guitar. And he wrote some beautiful melodies. He brought, I think, even an amazing storytelling way of writing, no?
Yeah.
So amazing lyrics, beautiful messages, very positive, and
And it's all about love.
yeah, it's all about love, and he's truly a natural and talent.
Wow. Okay, I want to ask you, are you a morning or a night person?
Well, I love morning. I find something very, I think it's beautiful to wake up quite early, in the morning. But unlikely a little bit even my job brings me to be awake.
Sit up in the quiet of the night and think.
Yeah, exactly. So
and record your music.
The truth is that most of the time I go to bed quite late. And also traveling from one country to the other one, you take different zones.
Yeah.
And so when you get home, it's hard, and most of the time we travel in to the other side, so to America, and when we go back home, it's impossible to go to sleep before midnight.
Oh, the jet lag is real.
Yeah.
It is real. Okay, what about the strangest thing you have eaten so far? Is there anything really strange you ate and you were like, oh my God, what is this?
But you mean in
Eating anything, any food
But
item
in
that is
which
strange.
country?
Any country.
No, okay. The last time I've been to Australia, I ate ants.
Oh, you did! You did! Oh my God,
Yes.
it's on record. How strange was it? How yucky?
Well, you know, actually, it's strange just the idea, because the taste is okay. It's not great, but but it's not even like, you know, bad.
Oh no!
And
Bad.
this-
So one must try when we go to Australia.
You have to. And also they served it with, I think that was tasting like lime.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So cool.
But
So
yes,
cool.
interesting, very interesting.
Very,
to
very
try.
interesting. Okay, speaking of, if I give you an option of going to the ocean or to the moon or 50 countries to travel, which one would you pick?
Moon, ocean, or
50 countries to travel, visit.
I have to pick up one.
Any one of these three options.
Probably the ocean.
Yeah? You're a water baby, huh?
No, I mean, we're made of, for the 80%, our body's made of water. And
Yes.
and also I raised up in a little town on the coast of Tuscany.
Okay.
That is right in front of the ocean. So
Yes.
I have to look at the ocean. I have to be close to it, and
You
so,
always love that, huh?
Yeah, but you know, and also, I mean, I love traveling. I loved discovering different culture, countries, everything. But then, to me, unlikely home is home. You know.
Yes,
And
it
I
is.
always want to go back there.
That is so sweet. Tell us about three things that your parents taught you that you very, very, you know, something that you keep very close to your heart. Three things.
Three. There are
Many.
many, but for sure, one of the first one has been to respect the next person, always next to you. Any person you're going to be next to be respectful, to be caring, and as third thing, I would like to say a line that is the end of a poem that my father wrote to me, and I always bring this concept and these words with me. In Italian is, I don't know, I try to do it straight in English.
Okay,
It's
okay,
a little bit.
go ahead.
It's a
Yeah,
little bit. Save the gold in the rain of idea.
Nice.
'Cause who has the gold in his brain has the world in his pocket. And this means that my father, with these lines that he dedicated to me, he wanted to say that there's nothing more important in life than to invest in your, in culture, in knowing the things, no? So anything you're going to learn in life, that
Right.
is history, that is geography, that is music, that is anything, literature. It's the most important thing in life is to understand, everything that is around us and why we're here. And only in that way you'll be able even to have the world in your pocket, no? It means to have even for the work we do, it's very important to be, more caring, more to
Yeah.
love people, and it's important to spread a good message.
Wow, that is so nice. Very touching. Matteo, thank you so much
Thank you.
for being on the
Thank you.
show. And one last time, can I get you to sing a few more lines of Solo? I love the
Okay.
song.
Cars and trains, aeroplanes, birthday cake, cold champagne. I would do anything to share it with you. I know it could never be the same, but I'm sending pictures every day. And now I'm so far from home, I'm feeling so low, so low.
Woo! Matteo Bocelli on Afternoons with Annie. This is 94.3 Radio 1.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for having me, and I hope to be back very soon.
Very soon.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video from Radio 1.